United Nations committee is calling on the U.S. to begin the process of attempting to give reparations to the descendants of enslaved people as part of a large, uh, covered up large, whatever needed, part of a larger needed to provide uh, redress for legacy of the past. That's right, and he's right about that. You know what I'm saying? When we look at it, you know what I'm saying? The committee is conceded that they should give up something to the people for what you have done. The committee is concerned that the lingering legacy of colonialism and slavery continues to fuel racism and racial discrimination in the U.S. That is true, undermining the full enjoyment of all human rights and fundamental freedoms to by all individuals and communities. The committee on on the elimination of racial discrimination wrote in a report released Tuesday, and he's right. He's right. You own the human trafficking and bullshit that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Mar-a-Lago affidavit reveals FBI expects to find evidence on multiple federal crimes if it could search Trump's club, Trump's club and private residence in South Florida. Yeah, okay. Yeah, here we talking Merrick Garland, fucking crooked ass. We need to search his house for some of them documents as well. Justice Department say classified documents of Mar-a-Lago were likely concealed and removed to block investigation. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was put there to spark an investigation. You stupid ass. Now we're looking at a situation that keeps coming up about the artist defense Farrakhan's image on green, brown, Black Lives Matter. They can put whatever they want in it. We don't respect no motherfucking Black Lives Matter. You know what I'm saying? They garbage. They trash, if you ask me. Now, if they want to put Mr. Farrakhan up there, then they can put Mr. Farrakhan up there. That's their prerogative. But we don't respect you in no shape or form. You know what I'm saying? And Mr. Farrakhan needs to get back the respect because you have a lot to account for. And nobody's going to go into that with you. Trump lawyers blow up his his planted evidence claim. Trump watched the whole thing on CC. The former President Trump and his lawyers have basically peddled the conspiracy theory that the FBI may have planted the evidence during its raid on the Mar-a-Lago because nobody was allowed to watch. But Trump lawyers admitted on Thursday that Trump and his family watched the whole thing go down from New York to it. Man, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. You still could have planned the evidence. That's bullshit. And no matter what they watch from what TV, you still could have planned the fucking evidence. Who the fuck you talking to? You crooked ass son of a bitch. Latest two polls show Walker pulling out in front of Warnock. That's right. Whoop his ass. And I hope Mr. Herschel Walker win that position. Then, if you're smart, you'll give it to Herschel Walker and make sure that you put plenty of power behind that black man because he's going to be on your side. Mr. Bullock to me is no more than a boule deep state clown. You know what I'm saying? And then when we see the demon, then we got Charlie Chris announce his running mate for governor. DeSantis' war room describes her as a Castro sympathizer. Yeah, and she's a crook from the old fucking book as well. You know what I mean? So this is point blank saying we gotta stay tight and we gotta stay right on these things because we cannot let these people just tell us anything and we believe it without full investigation. We still waiting to see how these documents go to prove the fact that Trump is guilty based on secret documents that they may have planted there. It doesn't matter whether or not Trump watched it from CCTV. He couldn't see every part of the room and every place they went. And they made sure that, and they wasn't going to show that any fucking way. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna show it to us, especially. So what is he talking about? You know what I'm saying? They talking a whole lot of garbage, bullshit, and want us to believe everything that they say. But we don't see no clear evidence to nothing that they are saying. All seems to be trumped up, planted, set up in all ways to discredit and put it on Trump. This executive, this order of him uh, 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 being guilty of all type of crimes, but when we don't hear nothing about Hillary Clinton, we don't hear nothing about creepy Joe Biden and his son getting over 400 something million, $48 million or $4.8 million that he shared 1.4 with his brother, consultant confirmed business, and they all walked away with millions of dollars. So when they retire, they don't have to worry about nothing. But the rest of us is out here scrambling, scraping, and we're going to be against violence and criminal action trumped up by these people. This is what the demon Democrats do. This is not the first time they did this bullshit, even when it comes to coronavirus and even AIDS. This is not the first time that they put something on the people, and then when the people stood up to fight against it and show that the proof that it was created and so forth and so on, they blackball them. They call them all kinds of names. They put the police on them. They beat them up. And these are concerned people concerned about their lives in America of the crooked demon, democratical, Luciferian, blood sucking, fucking bloody, nasty, poisonous hands and the garbage that they do, especially when it comes to the minds of the people and elections, how they fool them off into believing that one candidate is crooked over another. This is the demon democratical trick when we know many of them could be crooked in all ways. It don't matter which one it is. It don't matter who it is. It could be Trump, it could be Biden, it could be Kamala, it could be any one of them. All of them have a lot of shit going on that should not be going on. But one thing we do know, Trump was trying to help to save a lot of lives and stop a lot of shit. And he couldn't just come out and tell you to your face. You know what I'm saying? He had to say it in ways that would make sense to you, that you would pick up on what they're trying to do. And one of the things that people didn't realize is when Trump said that about putting Lysol and Clorox and drinking it and stuff. Everybody know for well if you drink motherfucking Lysol and Clorox, you're going to die, right? So the fact of the matter is that he was saying that this is what something that is going on in our government, but this is what this is. But how would he tell you? He couldn't just come out and tell you. You know what I'm saying? He's the president, yeah, he is, but you gotta remember his life is on the line at all times. So he couldn't just come out and tell you what's going on in more ways than one, but he gave one hell of a hint that let the whole world know what was going on and what they were trying to, so on and so on. You know what I mean? But people still being ignorant to the facts, even up to now, is still saying the same fucking thing. You see what I'm saying? They still saying the same fucking thing. So they ain't fooling nobody with the garbage and the swing. But people have got to be more intelligent as to what it is that you know and what it is that is going on in our country. So this is Point Black saying, stay right, stay tight. Farewell, my friends. We will meet again. One.